Hello, this is another motivational video with Tracy Girl for You. Hello. Today I want to cover cognitive distortions. When your brain actually is lying to you, okay? You see, we trust what goes on in our brains. You know, if you can't trust your own brain, what can you trust? Well, generally, this is a good thing. Our brain has been wired to alert us to danger, attract us to potential mates, and find solutions to the problems we encounter every day. But there are times when you may want to second guess what your brain is telling you. It's not that your brain is purposely lying to you. It's just that it may have developed some kind of faulty or non-helpful connection over time. And this is easy. It is actually very easy to create faulty connections in the brain, okay? Because we are disposed to making connections between thoughts, ideas, actions, and consequences, okay? Whether they are truly connected or not. And this tendency to make these connections, whether there is no relationship, is the basis of a common problem when it comes to interpreting research. That correlation does not equal causation is a familiar one, okay? It's all too easy to view a coincidence or a complicated relationship and make false and overly simplistic assumptions in research, just as it is surprisingly easy to connect two events or thoughts that occur around the same time when there are no real ties between them. And I myself do that from time to time. I'm going to go over a couple of common cognitive distortions that people tend to make on a daily basis, okay? One, and I'm sure we all know about this one, okay? This is the all or nothing thinking, or otherwise known as polarized thinking. Black and white thinking manifests as an inability or unwillingness to see shades of gray. In other words, you see things in terms of extremes. Things are either fantastic or awful. You're either perfect or a total failure. And, that could also cause, mood swings. It also, you don't really learn to have an open mind, or you're not, maybe you have an open mind, but when you have all or nothing thinking, you're not exercising that open-mindedness that you have inside of you, okay? Another one I want to go over, and it's common, is overgeneralization, okay? This is when you take one instance or example and you generalize it to an overall pattern. You get a bad grade on a test and you're stupid, but you don't remember, the first 9 tests in that class for that semester or whatnot. You got, a B or higher, so, and this can lead to overly negative thoughts about yourself, okay, and your environment based on only one or two experiences, okay? Another one I would like to bring up is mental filter. This is similar to overgeneralization. An example of this is if a partner in a romantic relationship dwelling on a single negative comment made by the other partner and viewing the relationship as hopelessly lost while ignoring the years of all the positive comments and experiences. This is not, something like that necessarily wouldn't be like, goalpost, stop, just, things happen, Gotta roll with the punches, my friend. Yes, I'm reading off my notes. Alright. Oh, this is a good one. Should statements. Okay, should statements. You should do what you ought to have done. Kind of like a kind of perfectionism, if you will. You know? When you cling to these statements, okay, you're going to be generally disappointed by the failures of the others to meet our expectations, okay, leading to anger and resentment. Someone once told me that if I was, always thought that people should, like, have the same values that I do, I probably wouldn't end up having any friends. So, okay. So, that's a way of looking at it. How about this one? Oh, personalization. Okay. This is when you take everything personally, you assign blame to yourself for no logical reason to believe you are to blame. Yeah, that could be. You gotta watch personalization. If you start like voluntarily like blaming yourself, sooner or later it's gonna automatically happen, and then it's almost like you're gonna feel as if you're gonna have to become possibly like this avid people pleaser, and that's, you mean well, but it's maladaptive. You think you're being assertive, you're not necessarily being so. So that's one to look at. And there's just so many. These are just a few I'm going over, okay? Oh, here's a good one. Fallacy of change. Fallacy distortion involves expecting others to change if we pressure or encourage them enough. Okay, whether you mean in a good way or a bad way, This is accompanied with a belief that happiness and success rests on other people, leading us to believe that forcing those around us to change is the only way to get what we want. Think about that, huh? Yep, 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 yep. If you have, like, kind of like obsessions on top of that, that could probably almost be like, you feel that maybe if you could control people, your life will be much better. That's not the case. As a matter of fact, go down to a downward spiral. You'll become so codependent. And we know where that leads, right? Self-soothing behaviors, addiction, alcohol, overeating, over binging on any kind of unhealthy behavior, television, I don't know, whatever, just whatever. Yeah, so you think if you encourage a person to change that, you'll be happier. Yeah, that's exhibiting the fallacy of change, so. Well, again, it is not simply a matter of a difference of opinion. It is an intellectual battle that must be won at all costs. This is, again, Tracy Girl for You signing out. I'll post a video again soon.